Thursday morning, Norwalk, Ohio. Let's go. It is nice out. The temperature's actually very nice today. It is about 70 degrees right now, and they say it's actually going to go down even more. I think 67 when we run first round at 11 o'clock, which ain't going to be too shabby. This is cool. Cars lined up. Headed into the race this morning. Gotta love race day. We got people waving at us out here. All right, the guys are getting the car ready to go. Putting solar heads on. They make it all happen, man. I get to stomp on the loud pedal. They get all the work done. I love this stuff. Love you for watching. Let's go. How we doing? We are rolling up for driver intro. We are the marquee matchup. Racing Shawn Langdon. There's the Goodyear blimp. That is cool. You might also notice some dark clouds. That is not on the radar, none whatsoever. I would call that lake effect. And I ever so slightly feel some drops. Hopefully we don't get rain. I'm ready to stomp on that loud pedal. Race Shawn. Turn on some wind lights today. Let's go.
Clay Milligan and Shawn.
Featuring your number 11 qualifier, a three-time winner on the tour last year, flying the colors of Summit here this weekend. And your number 6 qualifier enters the weekend second in points with a handful of wins on the season already. He is a former world champion himself. Here comes Clay Milligan and Shawn Langdon.
A genuine marquee matchup. Shawn, you've had a very strong season. Fast Hot Rod, Coletta Motorsports, maybe at the pinnacle that they've ever been right now. And you're going up against a very tough driver at a racetrack, at a race where he's wearing the colors of the home crowd. Tell us about this matchup against Clay.
Are you live right now? On YouTube? Okay.
You should have been live.
You should have been live. That would have been a good matchup for the live show. But no, you know, Clay and I, we've been good friends for a long time. Clay's a great competitor. I remember as a kid, looked up to him for many years. And so it's awesome to be able to share the racetrack with him, share the stage with him. We know it's going to be a good matchup. It's always a good matchup between us. So may the best man win.
I like it. I like it. You're having such a good year. It's amazing. Clay having a good year as well. He just crossed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, folks. He is so proud of that. And, you know, he gets to run Shawn Langdon first round. Guy having an unbelievable season. He's tough. How are you guys going to handle this matchup?
Well, I tell you what, with the weather change, I mean, who knows what we're going to get out here other than it will be some low ETs and big speed. But I'm just going to tell y'all, this right here is one of the greatest drag racers on the property. He can let go of a button. He's a super comp champ. He's a top field champ. He's a bad dude, and can't take him lightly. That's for dang sure. But one thing,
I paid him $100 to say that, by the way.
Yeah, he really did. He did. But you know, no pressure. You know, I got the Summit shirt on at Summit Motorsports Park in the Summit colors. I'm just saying, can I give you that $100 back if the car won't start?
I would, but there's no betting in NHRA for the driver.
There it is. Yeah, this kind of conversation is no longer acceptable.
I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
Yes. Good job, guys. You've obviously taken the training very well. Clay, you can take the training a little more.
Well, he keeps me straight, and I forgot about that. No betting.
For the racers, you guys can definitely play all you want. Gentlemen, good luck. It's going to be a great matchup. Put on a good show.
I'm ready to go stomp on that loud pedal.
Your marquee matchup. Mission Foods, Top Fuel, Clay Milliken, Shawn Langdon. You guys are getting half.
All right, here we go, bro.
Clay Milliken. New look this weekend, the Summit Rewards Program. Absolutely love the red, white, and blue. Hey, when you're in the Summit car, you're in the Summit lane, you're at Summit Motorsports Park at the Summit Racing Nationals, like no pressure or anything, right? Milliken qualified in the number 11 spot. That's the Rick Ware Racing Team. They moved Parts Plus forward this week to banner the rewards program. It is a new program. If you are a Summit customer and if you're a hot rodder or a street rodder or a car person, you should be. You need to sign up. Just go to your Summit account, click on sign up. Every dollar spent, you get points. More points you get Summit bucks. You get discounts going forward. The Summit Rewards program, you can get all the information online. Shawn Langdon, driving the Coletta Air car, went to the final last week, got run over by his teammate. Went 335 miles an hour earlier in the week in qualifying, and he is under the watchful eye of Brian Hewson, the Coletta Air Machine. On the right side, the Summit machine on the left side. Cylinders out for Langdon, and that cost him down at the other end as Clay Milliken goes 3.742, 333 miles an hour. Langdon off the starting mark first. Langdon was out in front. You saw some happy pipes down there. He slows to only 303 miles an hour and could not hold on. Far into the racetrack, let's check in. The U.S. National 70th anniversary. Langdon got off the starting mark first, had a couple in his pocket. And he's looking good through there. There's a cylinder out right at 300 feet. And now you see some weird header patterns as that Coletta Air car is starting to chew itself up a little bit. Only 303 miles an hour at the finish line. He couldn't hold on. From the final round last week to an early exit this week, Clay Milliken taking care of business for Summit.
What we doing?
Hi, Clay.
How are you?
Not as good as you.
Win light, 374.
Down there with Clay Milliken on the top end, who's also YouTubing at the moment. At the moment here, which I guess is a good thing, right? A round one win against Shawn Langdon has to feel pretty good with the Summit colors on the car.
I tell you what, it's huge. I mean, we're at Summit Motorsports Park. We got the Summit car. Got a pile of people here from Car Parts Warehouse as well. What a way to start a beautiful day. I mean, I absolutely love this racetrack. I got 30 years of history here, and Shawn, he was kicking my booty there, and he said it put a hole out and blowed up. So thank goodness for that, because we drove around. That's that Jim O and Nikki getting her done, and man, I love my job. I love this sport, and there ain't nothing easy about none of these drag races, and that's what makes it so good.
A lot of us love our job around here. A lot of us.
Brother man, me and you.
Me and you next round?
That's what I was just told.
Oh, shoot, man. I thought we was on different sides.
I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't look at the ladders.
I don't look at nothing.
I know, bro.
I don't look at nothing.
But hey, it's just a blessing to get through the first round. The first round is tough, baby.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Rough on the nerves.
Yes, it is.
Just about ready for warm up for round 2. I think we're racing Antron. I already talked about that. But it's good. Got a lot of people here today, which is awesome. The weather is phenomenal. The sun's peeping out a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be fast out there.
Oh my God! He's sneaking in the corners. He's sneaking in everything we do every time.
I was hoping I'd go catch some secret action being going on in here.
No, we're
talking about how to make my car go fast.
Oh, goodness. Put a blower on.
Yes. But we need to do that. We're doing that, but we're getting some test session stuff dialed in that they're going to come up testing in a couple weeks. So we're game planning to try to make an A fuel car go better.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The Mahalik brothers got it under control, and they're working hard, but we're sending the whole crew down there to help. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, we think have a good time too.
Oh, brother, we always
Where do
have.
you live, Clay?
Huh?
Where do you live?
About an hour north of Memphis.
Okay.
We always have a good time, but the bad part is that we need to do this in the final.
I know.
But you know what? It's better than doing it in the first round.
Yes, I agree. Summit on Summit right here. One thing about it, Summit car going to the semis.
Yes, it is. You know what the cool part is? We're all red, white, and blue, baby.
That's it.
We're gonna look like team cars.
That's it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it.
All good. Let's go have fun.
Let's go have fun. Have fun. Be safe, my man.
You bet, brother.
You know.
Love you, buddy.
Right lane going against Antron here. Jimmo and Nicky made some pretty good changes in the clutch. Trying to pick this thing up early, which is where we've been struggling. First 60 feet. So I'm editing and I needed to jump in here and give a little context to what you are about to see, which is me talking about Jimmo and Nicky trying to make the car run better early through 60 foot, made a bunch of changes after first round. Suddenly we had a little bit of a weather change, mainly in the water drains, which affects how much power the cars make. And probably the biggest surprise and what you're going to see is me posting the 2 pair of cars in front of us going down the racetrack or attempting to go down the racetrack, smoking the tires immediately on the starting line. And from there, Jimmo hops in. You'll see him changing a bunch of things in the setup of the car as quickly as possible. Basically, because of the car smoking the tires right on the starting line, we didn't have lane choice, and Antron and them chose what they thought were the better lane because they had the right to do that because they were quicker the round before by 100. So that's what you're about to see, a bunch of changes being made real quickly to try and choke this thing down and make it go down the racetrack. That's what you're about to see.
Round 1 at Top Fuel was unbelievable. Round 2 at Top Fuel starts now. That was completely unexpected. What happens now after the first 2 both lost traction early? The second 2, they're going to be ready for anything. Torrance on the left side, Salinas in the right side. Well, I don't think Jasmine's car went a foot. And Steve Torrance's car didn't make it a whole lot further down, and there are going to be some major changes going on back here now. Everybody's got stuff plugged in here and plugged in there. And how much alcohol can you pour in one of those little tanks? Joe? Decided by 1,000 of a second. Quick car gets away. They're going to make a lap out the back for the... Antron Brown and Clay Milliken at the ready line, and they've been given the signal to fire. Shot of gasoline down the injector, spin that baby over. And let's see if these two have made the right choices. So far, both cars in the right lane have taken the tire off at the step, and you can look at them up there now. If you're in the right lane, well, where exactly do we want to put our tire?
All right, here we go, bro.
The staging groove, as a rule, is 9 feet wide. I'm not 100% sure at this point somebody's not going to try to move over 17 feet. A couple of cars in front of you. That means the crew chiefs go, okay, now what can I do? And the drivers are prepared. I don't believe the first two drivers that staged up were prepared for losing traction after round one. Antron Brown on the left, Clay Milliken on the right.
AB got us, y'all. AB got us. Man, they made a lot of changes to make that thing go down the racetrack. They, I didn't think it would make it. Y'all saw the cars in front of us smoke the tires, so hey, it is what it is. We went to round two, and it's drag racing, y'all. It is drag racing. I love it. Absolutely love it.
375, piece of cake. 329. What was wrong with those other guys? What the heck? 381 for Clay Milliken, 325 miles an hour, and Clay's going home. We got a couple of cars that made 4-second runs that advanced. Clay goes 381 and home. Yeah, piece of cake, Joe. Live. Take another look from the Goodyear blimp. Both those crew chiefs got the cars to do what they wanted to do. Hold on to the racetrack. Make it all the way down to the finish line stripe. Antron, a little bit better, and he's going to take the win. So,
I can't hear, brother.
I said good race.
What we do?
I went 75, you went 81. We were the same on a tree, like 60s.
Hey, I didn't think he'd leave the starting line. Jimbo, I seen him over there choking it down.
Yeah, because that's what we did. We started backing it off because everybody, they
Okay, folks, I'm going to try to remember to put the in-car, the helmet view. It was 2 instant tire smokes on the starting line, and last moment, Jimbo and Nikki were, man, they were choking this thing down, choke it. And hey, nobody else had left the starting line. We did. We went 381. Antron went 375. Show you all the time slips here. You can see Hull 874, 60 foot for us. Antron's 855, and pretty much that's what Jimbo had to do to make it go. I mean, he just choked it down. 381 to his 375. Hey, I'm really proud that they made it go. John just said he put it on cruise control because that's what they had to do. I'm shocked it left the start line. Hey, not a bad day. Went a couple rounds. All right, we are in the elevator at Summit Motorsports Park. One of the things we do when we lose first round is go sign autographs, which I've signed a ton outside at the trailer. Now I'm headed to the Summit Suite to visit some of the Summit people. Let's go check in. All right, I'm out here getting loaded up, and my little buddy here, which y'all can find, I am 7 feet for obvious reasons. Tell everybody who you are, what you're doing.
Hey everybody, I'm Ned Rolsma, social media handle, I'm 7 feet. I'm Clay Millican's biggest fan. 7 feet tall, 375 pounds. Some of you may remember me from Clay's videos in the past, and we love our boy Clay. We can't say enough good things about Clay Millican. We love you, and we love all the Millican fans out there. Some of you may remember me from a show called How I Met Your Mother. I played a recurring character called Marcus Erickson, who was the big, more handsome brother than Marshall Erickson, played by Jason Segel. So How I Met Your Mother is come back up again on Netflix and Hulu, so everybody out there come take a look and catch me in the reruns. Absolutely. But Ned the 7-footer, and I've been coming to Norwalk and coming to NHRA races since a long time before I was 7 feet tall. I was knee-high to a grasshopper once upon a time, and so I've been a fan of straight line racing for a long time, but a fan of this guy for a long time as well. And so when you know, like I say, stay in touch, everybody, but boy, oh boy, we love Clay. And so here's to continued success and speed and safety, and much love on the road, everybody.
Absolutely. As always, I love seeing this guy and them folks over there too, them guys. Dude, thank you.
Yes, continued safety, safe travels, and a lot of speed. Let's go fast and stomp on that loud pedal.
Every chance we get. Boom. All right, so I posted that if you had some questions about the Norwalk race, ask them. Put it on Facebook, Instagram. So here we go. Let's answer a couple of those. Robert Wedd. After the burnout, before you stomp on the loud pedal, a guy puts a gauge under the anti-wheelie bars and does an adjustment. What's he doing? And I didn't think you had suspension on a dragster. Well, we don't have suspension, and basically there's a number, and it is a go, no-go gauge that Andrew is who it is sliding under the wheelie bar, and he just adjusts the wheelie bar wheel down to that. We do not have suspension, so that's the answer to that one. That was on Facebook. Let me hop over here to Instagram. And I got a question from my buddy David Freiberger. You had the second highest speed of race day, your 333.25, to Doug Coletta's 334.65. Can you sense more from the driver's seat, a good ET or a high mile an hour? All right, David, so you definitely feel ET more. The mile an hour is how smooth it's running as you're approaching the finish line. We know, I know you know, but mile an hour is measured in the last 66 foot of the racetrack. So how the engine's running as the car's making that last little bit of the run, that last 66 foot, but you feel seat of the pants more the ET, which is from the moment you leave the starting line to coming up on half track as the clutch is really applying, you feel that more. But that is a good question. All right, also on Instagram, I see my buddy John at Boosted Motorsports. What do you order at Waffle House? Very good question. Not related to the Norwalk race, but a good question. My go-to order at the old Waffle House is not really like, you know, a number one or an all-star or whatever it is you want to call it. I get one waffle, I get an order of sausage, white toast, Hash browns all the way, with the exception I do not get them capped, which is the mushrooms, or gravy. Other than that, all the way. That's my order at the old Waffle House. Good question. Heavy Double B. This is not a Norwalk question either. I want to know if New England Dragway is your favorite. I love New England Dragway, but I'll be honest, it's not my favorite. I have several answers for that, and those of y'all that follow my career, you know that Bristol Dragway is my favorite, and you know the reason why. Alex Lewin, can you explain more about the main bearing studs getting pulled out? Essentially what's happening is the crankshaft in these engines are receiving so much cylinder pressure, it's pushing down on the crankshaft, trying to push it out of the engine. And right now it's kind of an industry-wide problem in the nitro world. We are just pulling the studs out of the block, literally ripping the threads right out of the block. For a long time, these engines were 2-bolt mains. They've now, majority of them are 4-bolt mains, but we're still pulling studs out. Could be the inner, could be the outer. We did it twice this past week. 1 inner, 1 outer. Joe Rosa, are the chutes deployed manually, or is it on a wheel timer, or both? Either or. Either or is a correct answer in a way. A lot of the race teams, drivers, they don't do any of it. They stomp on the loud pedal and the wheel counter counts out 999 feet or whatever, and the chute's open, shuts fuel off. In my case, I'm old. I do it. I open the chutes when I approach the mile-an-hour light. You just simply reach over, push the handle, boop, they come out. Now, all cars are required a safety system that a couple hundred feet past the finish line, there's basically an infrared wall. When you go through that wall, if the chutes are not deployed and the fuel pump's not been turned off, it will automatically do it. That is a good question. Patricia and Mike Quinley. The question is basically canopy or no canopy. It's kind of in our case, it's driver choice. I don't want to add the additional weight right over where the driver sits. That is one of the most important parts of how the chassis works, because these cars arch and you're having to pick up an extra 35, 40 pounds, whatever the canopy weighs. I personally just don't want one. Aerodynamically, I don't know that it makes a big difference, because the windshields on our car and all the open cockpit cars are so tall, the wind hits that and it's off and running over the top of the car anyway. Brett Clem, does the car always burn the spark plugs up on each run? At what point in the run does this happen? I do know that a lot of the cars burn the electrodes off of the spark plugs. We do not. If we do, we have a problem. Jack Mooney asks, it's been a while it seems, but there wasn't much difference in the 2 lanes at Norwalk. Did it matter to you which lane there? And if there were always the same, do you prefer a left or right lane? I don't think at any point during the weekend was there any difference in lanes until second round. In this video, I showed both pairs of cars in front of us smoke the tires, but the left lane in both occasions got a little further down the racetrack before they spun. The 2 cars in front of us spun immediately, and I do not know why. So typically that racetrack is incredible, and it was all weekend up until that point. Mac 1320, who decides the design of the body? It looks beautiful. That is a combination of Bart Kelly, a man who works for Rick Ware Racing. He does the artwork, and then it has to be approved, whether it be by Summit, Edelbrock, Denso, or Parts Plus, whoever the major sponsor is for the weekend. Susie 8819, you are awesome. You're such a nice young lady. You are awesome. What do I think of Thunder Valley Dragway? Well, it's my favorite racetrack, but I hate the bumps they got going right now. It costs a lot of teams a lot of money, including us. Bristol, please fix the whoop-de-doo section. All right, Wheaton _machine. I know you can't, I'm reading this word for word. I know you can't the numbers, but can you even say what the taped out part on your dash read? Thanks, see you in Brainerd. All right, Wheaton, if I told you what we were covering up, then I wouldn't need to cover it up now, would I? I'm just saying. We obviously don't need it on the run. We use it during the warm-up. And what Wheaton's talking about is the helmet view where you can see the dash of our car. JB LePage GT, just want to know where'd the flat top go? Well, thankfully my hair still grows, and I think to maintain a flat top that requires a haircut once a week. I simply don't have time for that, but I do like the short hair because I don't have to do anything with it. Okay. All right, we got one here kind of jumping in on my little tagline. Not mad about it, I like it. Loud Pedal Race Team. How was the mood at the track this weekend for John Force? I mean, you know, obviously it's weird. John Force is Elvis as far as I'm concerned of drag racing, and him not being there is definitely different, no doubt about it. Get well, John, we love you. Can't wait to see you at the racetrack again. Rich Rock Best, what's your fastest run in Norwalk? I'll be honest, I have no idea. I am the world's worst statistician on what we've done. Maybe one of these days when I do retire, all that'll come back to me, I'm not sure. Appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, and keep commenting. Everybody, let's all smile. Let's all have a good day. And let's all call somebody you love and tell them you love them. Let's do that right now. Pick up the phone, call somebody, tell them you love them. Because you just never know. I love you guys. See you in the next one.